As Toronto and Canada try to come to terms with the deadliest attack in Ontario's history, recognition is pouring in for the Toronto police officers who responded. Mike McCormack is the president of the Toronto Police Association. Good to have you with us this morning. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I wish it was under better circumstances. Obviously, our hearts, minds, prayers go out to the families, the victims, and the first responders who did an absolutely amazing job yesterday.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that police officer in particular. We've all seen the video. We've been showing it on the show of the moment that police officer comes face to face with the suspect. An incredible amount of restraint. We're showing this to our viewers now. What can you tell us about that interaction?
Yeah, again, I met with that officer yesterday afternoon and talked to him about what happened. And, he was saying, Mike, look, I followed my training. I reacted to what I was seeing, took control of the situation. And again, this whole notion that when police deal with people that we shoot first, ask questions later, 99.9% of the interactions we have with people with weapons or potential for weapons, where a firearm is displayed, this is the outcome. It's done in a peaceful way. And he was saying, Mike, look, yeah, I made the arrest. I did I responded to what I was seeing. I gave the guy the commands. And he was more concerned saying, what happened? How many more people? Because as we were there yesterday afternoon, it started off that there were 4 casualties, and then the number kept going up. And he wanted to get out. He said, can I get out, go back out on the road? Can I get back over to the scene to help? Is there something I can do? He was more concerned about getting out there and helping the victims than the magnitude of the arrest that he had just made.
Mike, I want to ask you about the investigation itself. The suspect, as we were just talking about, is alive. How does that affect the course of this investigation?
That has a huge impact on the investigation because now we have a suspect that can be interviewed, that can be interrogated, so that we can get the information that is required to have a better understanding of what was going on, what what type of intelligence we can gather, and as I said, the information. And if the officer would have, and again, at some point during that interaction, if there would have been a change in the threat assessment or whatever, that officer would have been totally justified in using his weapon. And at that point, we would have lost the intelligence and the ability to gather that information, which is critical to an investigation like this. So again, the arrest, the way he did that, this guy's a hero. He may have prevented other deaths, and again, to give us the ability to get the information, to interview this person. I can't speak enough about what a great guy he is and what a great job he did and how humble he is. And again, like here, we had officers running in, doing CPR, dealing with all the victims. All of our officers did an amazing job yesterday.
Let's talk motive. What can you tell us? What's new this morning?
I can't talk to the investigative piece, and again, that's up to the chief to let go. I'm just there to take care of our members and to make sure that we look at that aspect, and I can't comment on the investigation.
Mike McCormack, we appreciate your time this morning. Thanks so much for joining us here at Your Morning.
Thanks for having me.